Hey there, friends, welcome back to Z-Tech Advisor. Today, we're diving into the world of key stretching. Many encryption technologies rely on creating a strong encryption key from a password. Key stretching technologies help achieve this by taking a relatively weak value, like a password, and strengthening it to resist threats like dictionary attacks. Key stretching combines two main techniques to enhance the security of an encryption key. First, it uses a process called salting, which involves adding a random value, known as a salt, to the password before transforming it into a key. Second, it hashes the resulting value multiple times, which adds time to the key checking process. Although this added time might be less than a second for each hashing iteration, key stretching algorithms repeat this process hundreds or thousands of times, significantly increasing the computing power required. For a legitimate user who knows the correct password, the extra second or two to verify the password is a minor inconvenience. However, for an attacker attempting to guess the password, each guess would take the same additional time, dramatically slowing down the process of making millions of guesses. Key stretching algorithms. 1. PBKDF2. Password-based key derivation function 2. This function uses salting and hashing to stretch a key. Security professionals recommend repeating the salt hash process at least 4,000 times or more. It enhances password security by making brute force attacks much slower and more resource-intensive. 2. BCRYPT. Based on the Blowfish cipher, BCRYPT uses a similar approach of combining hashing with the salt. It is widely used in applications where password security is critical. BCRYPT is designed to be computationally intensive, further slowing down brute force attacks. Real-life example: securing online accounts. Consider a user, Emma, who needs to create a password for her online banking account. The bank system uses BCRYPT to store passwords securely. When Emma sets her password, the system adds a unique salt and hashes the password multiple times using BCRYPT before storing it. If a hacker tries to gain access by guessing passwords, they would need to go through the BCRYPT process for each guess, which significantly slows down their attempts. This added time and computational effort make it much more difficult for the hacker to successfully brute force the password. Real-life example: corporate data protection. A tech company wants to ensure that employee login credentials are stored securely. They use PBKDF2 for key stretching. When an employee, like Tom, sets his password, the system adds a salt and hashes the password 10,000 times before storing it. If an attacker obtains the company's password database, the key stretching process means that every guess at an employee's password would take a considerable amount of time and computational power, making it extremely challenging for the attacker to crack the passwords. Real-life case example: LinkedIn data breach. In 2012, LinkedIn experienced a major data breach where over 6 million user passwords were leaked. It was later revealed that the passwords had been stored using a weak hashing algorithm without adequate key stretching, making it easier for attackers to crack them. After the breach, LinkedIn improved its security measures by implementing BCRYPT for password storage. This change meant that new passwords were salted and hashed multiple times, significantly enhancing their resistance to brute force attacks. If BCRYPT had been used initially, the breach's impact could have been substantially reduced, demonstrating the importance of key stretching in protecting user data. Key stretching is a crucial technique in cryptography that helps to enhance the security of passwords and encryption keys. Here's a simplified explanation. 1. Key stretching. This is like taking a short rubber band, your password, and stretching it to make it longer and stronger, the encryption key. The aim is to make it harder for anyone trying to guess your password. 2. Salting. Imagine adding a unique flavor, the salt, to your rubber band. This makes your rubber band different from anyone else's, even if they started with the same one. 3. Hashing. This is like putting your flavored, stretched rubber band through a machine. the hash function, that transforms it into a new shape. The machine works the same way each time, so the same rubber band will always come out as the same shape. 4. Repeating the process. To make it even stronger, you put your reshaped rubber band back through the machine many times. Each time makes it harder for someone to work out what your original rubber band looked like. In real life, key stretching techniques like PBKDF2 and BCRYPT are used to protect sensitive data. For example, when you set up an online banking account or an employee login, these techniques are used to secure your password. They add a unique salt to your password, hash it multiple times, and store the result. This makes it much harder for hackers to guess your password, even if they get hold of the stored data. A famous example of why this is important is the LinkedIn data breach in 2012. Over 6 million user passwords were leaked, and because LinkedIn wasn't using adequate key stretching at the time, many of the passwords were cracked. After the breach, LinkedIn started using BCRYPT to store passwords, which significantly improved their security. So, key stretching is a vital tool in cybersecurity, helping to keep our passwords and personal data safe. Summary: key stretching strengthens encryption keys derived from passwords, making them more resilient to attacks. By combining salting and extensive hashing, key stretching significantly slows down attackers trying to guess passwords, thereby enhancing security for both individuals and organizations. Real-life cases like the LinkedIn breach highlight the critical importance of using strong key stretching techniques to protect sensitive data. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more great content like this. Thanks for watching and happy learning!